Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and welcome back to another Trespasser Custom map. As I said last time, we're continuing on with the sequel to Industrial Forest 3. This is Winter Outpost, which was a 2019 Christmas gift map for Trescom, and a direct follow-up to Industrial Forest, so we should start off in that crappy little snowed-in village that we ended on. Turns out that was not the outpost, since we're still trying to get to the outpost in this map. Let's get in here. Alright, so this is not where we ended. I just guess we are slightly further on from that. Or maybe there was an ending beyond the broken textures. I'm not sure. But once again, the air is filled with the mysterious sound of jingle bells. And this time there's no bus for it to be coming from. I'm actually curious if these are real shadows or if these are baked into the ground textures. Because they look like they're baked into the ground textures. Alright, we are unarmed, but we are still the same winter-jacketed Anne, or whoever. I assume this is not really supposed to be Anne, and that's why he disabled the voice lines. There's a winter raptor waiting for us. And it looks like... yeah, they have a different winter skin. This one I feel like I've seen before in one of the other two winter maps I've done, but I do like it more than just the flat-out white. It looks a little more natural. Something wrong with these raptors' necks, though. They're a little more cubing than they should be. Okay, this is just a corner, it seems, with two raptors in it. We're unarmed. We don't have our super deadly knife, or slightly less deadly guns. Maybe this bus at the start will have another gun. And another... oh. Raptor had a little bit of a problem there. Also, I think the reason that some of the dinosaurs are, you know, continuing to roar after death... oop, another FAMAS. Are we in France? Alright, stick that on my hip. But yeah, I think the reason that they're continuing to call after death is because there's an option in CE that is experimental and enables different behaviors, and I think that might have been one of the ones that was unintentionally created by that. Now I'm worried, should I be saving all my ammo in case I have to kill another beastie? I'm gonna say that Drac probably didn't pull the same trick twice. His power line's going this way. Because that would be a little unnecessary. Quick save. Alright, so these should lead us to the Winter Outpost, right? Which means we should go the other way. I'm always trying to avoid missing sections of level, but I know I'm going to pretty much every time. Because these levels are meant to be explored. There's already quite a few raptors in this level. I think we've seen 6 different ones. Maybe 7. But these Triceratops should keep their attention. That was an unfamiliar sound. This one also seems to be a bit more varied of a forest. You know, it's not just like snow texture plus trees. There's like stone textures and ice. It seems like an improvement in terms of map design already. 2 more raptors ahead. That's the way the dromaeosaur crumbles. Oh! I wonder why they seem to be so glitchy right now, like, more than usual. It might just be these maps, or it might be some of my CE options. It's hard to tell. Again, Trespasser, nothing is guaranteed. Everything is permitted. Okay, we seem to have doubled back on the power lines. It's another rocky dead end. And another bus stop over here. Something ground shaking nearby. Oh, okay, there's literally nothing here but a roof. And a gun. It's an M16, again. Our old pairing. Oh. I like the times when I die and she just kind of sinks into the ground instead of falling over. Alright. So, I guess if we follow the power lines, we'll end up back there regardless. Wait. This way. Assuming those were the same power lines. Could be there's other ones. But I guess we're about to find out. Try to tail slap the gun out of my hands. There's definitely something large over here. And yeah, I think there's the little bus hut. I guess it's not even really necessarily a bus stop, it's just a roof. Is that T-Rex I heard? Off in the distance? Well, that didn't sound like a T-Rex. That's just the dead raptors. Alright, what's all this rumbling about? Well, that definitely wasn't a T-Rex sound. Oh. It's a brachiosaur. You know, I feel like I've never really seen one of these in a custom level. I probably have and just don't remember, but they're definitely not very popular for placing in these maps. Probably because they're a resource hog for the available number of map resources. I wanted to see if I could jump on his tail. Because I can... if I could walk right up on his back. Alright, so... kind of lost the power lines. This forest is really dense. Okay, that goes off in that direction. So let's check out what's up here. Because this is not where we came from before. I wouldn't be surprised if this map is kind of like two paths that just keep winding back in on each other. So that you're always kind of going in the right direction. Got another one of these little stone alcoves. What are you doing in here? Thought maybe there was a gun in that pit, but it doesn't look like it. This does seem to be leading away from the power lines. Some absolutely massive trees. I like how they're still kind of the jungle trees. It's just that the leaves have been replaced with the branch JPEGs. We're like all kinds of lost now. There's a wall over here, or is this a gate? I'm gonna say it probably won't open. Looks like it might open. Nope. That is a solid gate and probably the edge of the map. Make sure there's no panel. Yeah, nothing we can open there. Just a dead end. Oh, what's this? Is this the Winter Outpost? Or is this something else entirely? Welcome. Save yourself. Yeah, clearly it's not doing great here. Okay, this might actually be the Winter Outpost, and those are the power lines we were following. Okay, the door doesn't open. I guess we'll save again here. I was gonna say, if this is not the Winter Outpost, we might just have to go back, load the level, and check out the other path. Alright, we got a fireplace. Which means someone has to have been here recently, because you can't really... Fireplace doesn't stay fed for that long. Got a bathroom. Got a kitchen. We got a dead body. Who's maybe not adequately dressed for this weather. Also not really sure what the cause of death is. Possibly frostbite. Just tackle that door down. I mean, this place seems a lot more established than that little section of 6 houses we found. There's even a fire hydrant, which is weird because what do you think that's connected to? I guess probably that water tower. I can never seem to line this M16 up. Pretty much have to put away my gun if I want to open these doors. Normally it'd be the other way around, and it's easier to poke the door open with your gun. Cheap lock. Here we go. Is this actually not a cheap lock? The raptor coming up on me. Does not seem to be one we can open. Or at least not with bullets. So we do the old slap trick. There's like a candy cane in there. If I had like a hammer or something, I might be able to smash it open. I think if this lock was supposed to break, it would have broken by now. It's a good thing we don't need that gun anymore. Okay, just wanted to try picking that up and hitting space on it. Oh. Top hat and a corncob pipe. Is that just like a Santa hat shaped light? Oh, that's a shelf. Surprised that nothing has killed me by colliding with it. We haven't had any physics-based deaths in a while. For some reason, all the bedroom doors are not connected. Okay, so another house we can't really do anything in. Gotta check them all, though. You never know when there might be like a key card or something. There's a bone in here. A few bones. None of them are human. Okay. There's a whole Triceratops skull in here. I guess I never realized the Triceratops skull model was missing its horns. Why are there so many bones in here? Uh-oh. Speaking of death by colliding through things. I was expecting to find more bones in the bathroom. Ugh. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Alright. So now what? Okay, just checking that those aren't explosive barrels. I mean, we got here. Things are not great. Think I can climb this? I think it's inadvisable to do so, because how the hell am I going to get down? But there might be something up here. Oh, there's a scorpion up here, and a key! I'm slowly sliding off the roof. Okay. Put that on my belt. Hopefully this is one of those keys that will disappear once I pick it up. Nope. Some of the keys are coded in some of these levels so that they just count once you have them. Alright, so huck that down there. I'm going to guess that this is a key to the gate that we saw earlier. It would make sense, because if we had followed the power lines, then we would go out that way, and it would lead to that. How are we going to get down without dying? I guess I can try sliding down the ladder. Yeah, there we go. It kind of catches me. Alright, gonna save again. I kind of want to just unload on this and see if I can open it, and if not, reload my save. Okay, I think the problem is I'm not tilting the gun up enough to line up the sights. It almost seems like hitting the lock is not what I need to aim for. Just lock it even more. Alright, so before we go for the exit, let's just double back a little bit in the other direction and see if I missed anything. But otherwise, I think this is going to be a pretty short, straightforward level. I mean, the other level would have been a pretty short video, too, if I didn't try leading the Carnotaurus around to kill it. But not every level has to be like a 3-video multi-parter. Also, I want to test out my scorpion. I can not really remember at this point which guns I've used in Trespasser and which ones I haven't. At least of the familiar ones, you know, like, if it's something I don't recognize, then I'll be like, yeah, I've never seen that in Trespasser before. Like the FAMAS, I was confident we haven't seen. But I actually have a level that's just called the Armory, which is basically a modder's resource, because from what I understand, the easiest way to add stuff into maps including guns, is to just copy and paste them from other maps. That way all of the values are correct on them. So there's a map called the Armory, which I assume is where you would just, copy guns out of that and paste them in whatever level. So there's quite a few guns in there, and I'm kind of avoiding doing that level because I don't want to spoil stuff I haven't seen. I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing, because for me, it is still exciting to find a new gun in Trespasser that I haven't seen before. Even though most of them probably function pretty similar. Is that a floating couch? Oh, that is my ammo. It's fine, though. We're not trying to save ammo. We're just trying to check this stuff out. Another skeleton. Oh! Yeah, there is just a couch floating up there. I wonder why. Alright, well, I guess we're not going back that way. Doesn't seem like there's much there aside from the skeleton and the floating couch. So let's see if my guess about the exit was correct. I assume the level is left to end open-endedly, so that if he wanted to, he could have made a third one and just continue going the series of winter Christmas maps. But again, he retired from map making, so probably not ever going to see another one of these. Oh. That's a T-Rex. That's a kind of wintry Rex. I love when something just gets caught in their mouth. So, is he a mandatory kill? Because we didn't get a message for it, so I'm wondering if we can just, be quick here. Exactly the way that the other one was coded to prevent you from being, which is just to avoid it. Alright, that one actually had an end trigger. And then we just get the regular credits. But that's Winter Outpost. It was short and sweet, and I like the way it was designed. It had a much more varied kind of environment than the first one. So, I'd say that was a good map, overall. Not really any puzzles or anything, but not every map needs to have puzzles, and I know just from the forums how difficult it is to get any puzzle to implement correctly in Trespasser. Sometimes it'll just not work at all. But, that's the two parts of Carnotaurus' winter maps. You have plenty more maps to check out from him and other folks. In fact, if I just load up here, you can get a hint at some of these. I mean, this isn't really going to help unless you're already familiar with the maps, but like Cursed Arena I'll probably do soon, because that's a fairly short map. I think Hunter's Death is... No, that's one of the weird ones. InGen Water Treatment Plant, which is the sequel map to Causeway. What else we got here? Jungle Walk, I don't remember what that is. Chaos and Chaos 2 are really weird Draconosaurus maps. Let's see. Mayan City 46. Purosaurus Swamp, which was never finished, but I think is still completable. Rain Basin, I think, is just a scenic map. This one is something special. Also by Draconosaurus, I believe. Socotress is like a minigame. Let's see. I have a list that actually has all the info on these maps, because some of them I don't remember just by their 2 letters. I think this one's like Pine Forest. Mountain Road, which we still have to revisit, because that's a map I've done before. Anyhow. Oops. I didn't actually mean to load into that. That'll do it for Trespasser Custom Maps, and I will see you next time with another map. Until then, take care, everyone.